Hello, everybody. This is Red-Faced Dita. You may say, Dita, what's going on? You are an alcoholic. No, I'm kind of a natural guy. I don't go to doctors or any of this shit unless I break a bone or something. I've never had a doctor since for 40 some years. So anyway, this is covers of a niacin flush. It's something I do for health things. It's just niacin is a B vitamin, so. See, Dita just likes to talk about interesting shit. So this is niacin, and I take it every day, and what it does is it dilates your blood vessels, kind of tones your veins, because you know Dita's getting old here, so that's why I'm so red here, just in case you were wondering. So, this video is called Dita. All right, enough already. Enough with the Martin and the Gibson and the Taylor bashing. Okay, I'm sick of it. Unsubscribe you, and I'm telling all my American, I'm an American, and my American friends to boycott Dita. Boycott Dita. He just goes off sometimes, the guy rants, he's like a lunatic. Okay, yeah. Maybe it's in my jeans, I don't know. I'm not wearing any jeans right now anyway, but anyway. Okay, so Dita. Do you hate Martins, Taylors, and Gibsons and Fenders? I don't talk about their acoustics because I've never played one. Do you why do you hate those? No, I don't hate them at all. Most of my digs at them are because I've dealt the people I've dealt with selling those guitars and repairing those guitars have been very, very rude and arrogant to me. That's the main reason. I'm sure there are good Martin, Taylor, and Gibson guitars out there. My thing with Taylor, I've mentioned before, I don't like their expression system. I think it's garbage. Then that's my opinion, right? I'm entitled to it. I'm not stopping you from having your own, making your own videos and talking what you want about that, you know, right? So, there are lots of nice guitars I don't own, and I'm not in a shop, and I'm not a professional that goes around, you know, and people just give me guitars to try. Like, so there are those channels out there. I'm for the average Joe that may have not much money or just might have something kicking around, like gets your interest rekindled, like I have, and so I'm just giving you my honest feedback from stuff I have. That's it. So the reason I'm showing you my breed love here is because you know this is one of the reasons I don't have a Martin guitar. I'm not saying it's better than you know, your Martin guitar. What I'm saying is this. I didn't know anything about this company. So when I bought this guitar, I was actually looking for a 12 fret triple O. And they didn't have any. And this was the closest thing. And I started playing it, and I really liked it. And it's a 14 fret concert, they call it. It's not plugged in. And, you know, red-faced Dita here. You know, how good is the quality you're hearing on the iPhone? You know, I don't know. But to me, this thing sounds gorgeous. And okay. So the shop I got this from, at the time, he had Taylor's, Martin's, he didn't have Boucher yet. This is an interesting story. He had Taylor's Martins, Yaris Alvarez, I think, Larrabee, whatever. Why I walked out with this was for the money I had to spend. It was the best sounding playing guitar he had. That's it. That's it. And I would say at the time, I think this is 2014. I'm mistaken. Call it 2017. I think it's 2014, 2015. I think at the time it was 20. I'm guessing 2,600. And he had a Martin there that was 32. And you know, I'm just saying, I walked out with this because it sounded better to me, you know, and it played better to me. That's it. And lots of times when that's the reason I have what I have for whatever area you live. You know, there's some things you can't get, right? So all I'm saying that I have what I have because of the 5 or 6 sometimes shops that I looked at, and I tried as many guitars. And encourage you, try as many guitars as you can. These are, for the money I was willing to spend at the time, this was the best thing that I found. And that's the same story with my Boucher, and that's the same story with everything I have. So that's all it is. Like, this is just my experience. If you've got a great Martin, Gibson, or Taylor, don't get me wrong, I'm happy for you, you know? I really am. There are lots of really, really good guitars out there. So, but what I usually talk about is the stuff I have, and I actually have done things that have improved. In all my cases, I think I've improved my guitars. So, you know, without doing super radical stuff. This thing I told you before, I didn't like the pickup originally, so I put in another one. It was good enough that I didn't rip it out, but I put in another one. Now I got something when I plug it in, it's better for me. So, Martin, Taylor, Gibson, Fender people, you know, don't get me wrong. I've got nothing against you, but I will say this is, in my experience, the high-end stuff I've played from all those companies has disappointed. And so why is that? You know, that's just my experience, you know. So, Wiedersehen. Have a good day.